Oh, I'm not even gonna say it. I'll wait for a couple of people to get in here, even for the people planning on the repeat. Sorry, I can't really. Like, I'm not really sure how to start a live correctly. And I'm sure Do It All is gonna talk about me too, because this is how I start my actual regular videos. I don't really know how to start them. So this is this is a shout out to Do It All because here we are, still don't know how to start a video. 370 subscribers later, I still can't figure it out. But hey, I figured out how to make my GoPro my webcam. That's why I keep looking down because my computer screen's here, but my GoPro's there. I'm not sure how to figure that out either. But what is going on, y'all? Johnson's Logic back with another video. I decided to go live because I've actually been, which shame on me, I know. I've been extremely lazy about recording, number one, and actually uploading content. I shame on me, I know. I'm gonna sit down and actually record a bunch of videos. Maybe after this live, most likely not. I don't know, but I'm gonna sit down and actually do a bunch of videos because I have like in my mind right now, I have like 5 videos I need to record between right now and tomorrow. Um, I need to do it. I should have been doing it while I've been off because what else am I doing? Right. So I should have been doing it, and I apologize about that to my subscribers. To the people I've met, I've one thing I've got to be humble. I've got to be completely humble because I've been stopped like 10 times, and I can count on one hand how many times I've left my hotel room. Every single time I leave my room, I get stopped by one of you guys, and I am so grateful for you guys' support. I appreciate it. Please don't get me wrong that I don't want you guys to stop me. I'm just not used to it, and so I apologize. Um, Number two, I hope you guys can hear me because I'm just sitting here talking to myself. So obviously, I don't know. My iPad is over there, so I can't really monitor the live. This looks weird when I'm looking down. I'm gonna move this. Yeah, let's do that so it doesn't look as weird. It's still gonna look weird because I'm looking off. Anyway, again, I greatly appreciate everyone who stopped me. I've been stopped quite a handful of times here at Campus Inn while I'm taking the shuttle. I've been stopped at the terminal. I've had several of you guys come up to me and apologize to me about, hearing about my truck. I appreciate every single one of you guys for stopping me and talking to me. I said on my last video that I miss Million Mile Man. I apologize. I was on the phone. You know, it was a phone call. I could have called that person back. I definitely would have stopped it and talked to you, like I've already told you when we talked on the phone. Special shout out to Do It All Trucker, Driver Lineup, Million Mile Man, No Hippie Trucker Transportation, Junior Honduras, JJ the Trucker, um, Bearded Fat Man. I'm watching. I'm watching your video right now. So definitely shout out to you guys. To you guys in PSD that follow me. Definitely good luck on your journey. Let me know. Give me status updates on how you guys are doing on your training and stuff. I love to hear about that stuff. Because all in all, I'm still a trainer, so of course I definitely want to know. Definitely just let me know. Leave a comment. Go on my Instagram. Send me a message. I've had a couple of you guys that are in PSD right now here at the terminal send me messages. I actually got stopped here in my hotel by someone who sent me a message on Instagram. We sat and talked for a while. I definitely appreciate each and every single one of you guys for stopping me. Like, it makes me so humble. It makes me so happy and proud that I'm actually able to help you guys without really meaning to be quite honest. Like, again, my YouTube channel is really just a timeline for me to go back and look at my journey. And I promise I'm going to read the comments here in a second. But it's just really a thing for me to go back and just be again, re-humble myself on my journey. But in the process, I do have to understand that I'm also helping you guys out too. And that's just something I have to get used to. And that's actually what this live is about. Again, another side special shout out to Do It All Chucker and Driver's Lineup and Jenna. Hey, Jenna, happy 1 year anniversary. Um, Definitely a shout out to you guys because I don't know. I've really been thinking about a lot of stuff, and like there. So I have ideas that I want to do. I have like shirts and stuff I want to design, but I don't really have one of those like catchphrases like that. A lot, like Driver Lineup has Strive to Thrive or Drive to Thrive. Is it Strive to Thrive or Drive to Thrive? He has a catchphrase that I can't mimic. Do It All Chucker. He's back with another video. When he's back with another video, like all these YouTubers that I watch and follow, everybody has this like catchphrase thing that they have, and obviously, people who put that on a T-shirt, people would buy that, and I'm like, okay, well, if I were to think about having merchandise, what would I put on there? And obviously, my first thought was, I'm just gonna have Johnson's Logic on the T-shirt. Like, I don't have really a catchphrase at all. But before I continue, let me catch up on these comments because I see I'm getting a lot. Driver Lineup, thank you for joining. You've already gotten a shout out. I definitely appreciate it. Son of a King, I saw that you subbed to me earlier, which is weird. Like, only certain people pop up when they actually sub to me. You definitely popped up earlier today. I appreciate the sub. I appreciate the support. Thank you very, very much for that. Driver Lineup, you are first. AO, you'll be at Prime December 3rd. Don't be nervous. I promise you. Prime is one big happy family. One thing I will say for the PSD side of people, and I'm gonna pick on some of the PSD students. One thing about Prime, we are a family. If you're in PSD, you're in the application process of joining the family. You need to focus on yourself and don't listen to anybody else. That's the only thing I'm gonna say about it because I'll go in too deep about it. But if you're coming into Prime as a brand new PSD student, make sure that when you come in here that you remember you are not here to make friends yet. You are here to get your CDL, to get your career and your life on the right path. And as long as you remember that, you are going to do great. That's the only thing I can say about it right now because that's all I'm going to say about it. Do It All Chucker, I appreciate you for joining me. Like I said, I'm sorry it looks weird because I figured out this webcam thing. Let's see. Here I got everything set up. It's not for me, but the way we'll be in Springfield probably by Saturday. If you're going to be in Springfield on Saturday, there is a small chance, which is my update on Volvo. There's a small chance I will be here. Very small though. So keep me posted on that. I would definitely love to see you guys in person for sure. Driver Lineup, obviously that comes with Jenna because I wouldn't have you guys any other way. So again, keep me posted on that. I would love to see you guys. Let's see. So I'm trying to start next month myself. Son of a King, if you're definitely interested in coming to Prime, my Instagram is in the link below. Hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions. I've also gotten several messages from you guys asking why I don't give out my driver code for referral bonuses. That's just not something I'm interested in right now. It's just one of those things. Like, obviously, I don't mind it. If you guys really, really want it, obviously, just ask me for my driver code. I'll give it to you. I just don't post it on my, on my descriptions or my videos. It's just not something. That's not why I do these videos. So, referrals are fun. For the people who do them, I don't knock them for it. I just personally don't do it. I personally just like, just like I said earlier in the video, I like seeing and meeting you guys in person. I don't need to get paid for that stuff. I like helping because I like helping people. But again, if you want to put my name down for referrals, send me a message on Instagram or leave me a comment. Obviously, if you ask me for some information that I'm willing to give to you without uploading a video, obviously, like my driver code, I don't mind giving out my driver code at all. It's just not something that I'm like, hey, I'm recording a YouTube video, But while you're watching this YouTube video, make sure you put down my driver code because I need that. I don't really, that's not what I'm doing it for. And, that's all I'm saying about it. Let's see. Sometimes we'll be glad to have you as long as you got your permit and your driving record in the background history. That's correct. Dude, I'll talk to just thinking about it. Ray David, I decided to do a live video. It's because I'm behind on content. Honestly, this is the lazy man's way out. I obviously am still going to record content, but I figured this was, everybody's either winding down now or just about to start their shift or doing something safe and legal that they're supposed to be doing. I just figured I'll take the lazy way out and do a live video. Let's see. Drive to Thrive. I was right the first time. So it's Drive. So Driver Lineup again has his catchphrase, Drive to Thrive. I just don't have anything like that. But thanks to Do It All Trucker and Driver's Lineup for helping me think about it and actually making me, or not, I won't say making me, but forcing me. I won't say forcing me. Forcing me to sit down and actually think about something that will be relatable to my channel. We're gonna get into that. Let me catch up on the comments first. Matthew Johnson, what's going on? What's up, man? If I live in Colorado, where will I get sent to training? Colorado, there's a great chance you're gonna be sent to Salt Lake City. There's a great chance you're gonna be sent to Salt Lake City. However, I will say it really depends on how many trainers are scheduled to be available. There's a good chance you'll be sent to Salt Lake City, but there's a great chance they'll have you figure out a way if you can come down to Springfield or not. So it's a toss-up between the two. You definitely will not be sent to Pittston because it's a little bit too far for you, but you're kind of in that weird area where you can go to either one. So it's kind of a toss-up there. Let's see. Good evening, all. Logic Do It All, Eric and Jenna. Cuba Trucking 80. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate you going back and doing comments on my old videos as well. You really humbled me with that one because once you made that comment on one of my older videos, I actually went back and watched one of my older videos. And yeah, and just like you said in your comment, I have come a long way. I had no idea until I actually went back and actually looked at that video. So I definitely appreciate you. Let's see. Jenna's in the shower. Oh, that's private. Hi, Jenna in the shower. Yeah, you were thinking about it. Do it all. You already know I'm analytical. I got to think about everything. You already know about it. So, Cuba Trucking 80 says, what is up with the V? Which everyone knows that I drive a Volvo. So, obviously, he's asking about the Volvo. So, the update with the Volvo that I know so far. So today is Tuesday for you guys watching on the replay. My Volvo has been dropped off at the dealership since last Thursday evening, which means they didn't, obviously they didn't pull it in until Friday. I called on Monday morning, which would have been yesterday. I called Monday morning and asked them for an update. I had a long list of things. And from the shop rep that I've actually spoke to on Monday, as well as today, which is Tuesday, that a great number of things that were on that list has already been taken care of. The only thing that I'm waiting on now is I think 4 or 5 parts in which they told me to call tomorrow, which is Wednesday. But they are expected to have the truck ready by tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I have to call tomorrow first thing in the morning, or probably midday. Probably call about noon to see if it's ready. There's a great chance it will be ready. However, if there is a part that got held up, that the truck will not be ready until next week. So that's the trade-off that I have at this present moment. That's all the information that I have. But I was assured that the truck was pulled in for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I actually have a dedicated technician working on my truck that I actually had a great rapport with the first time I brought that truck in, and he did some overtime on my truck to make sure that all the items that I requested to get looked at actually got looked at. So a great shout out to him. Obviously, he doesn't follow me on YouTube, so I'm not going to say his name, and neither of you guys have a Volvo, so there's no point. But great shout out to him. He is looking at it, and like I said, it should be ready by tomorrow. Fingers crossed it is ready by tomorrow. But even if it is, it's Thanksgiving Eve. I'm not going anywhere, so I doubt there's going to be any freight, even if my truck is ready tomorrow. So there's a great chance I'm going to be here for a while anyway, just off freight alone. And let's see. Now I got to scroll back up. Trucker John, shout out to you. I have a video. I was watching your video the other day. Unfortunately, I had a phone call from my mother that I could not finish your video, and I forgot to go back and check it out. But definitely a shout out to Trucker John. Please go like, comment, and subscribe on his channel. I have noticed that me being a trainer and me being a prime driver already, that I tend to look and scrutinize the guys who are in TNT a little bit more than, like, say, Do It All Trucker and Drivers Lineup. I know I keep shouting you guys out a lot, but you guys are kind of my reference point. But Trucker John is actually in his TNT phase, and if you are looking at coming to Prime, please look at Bearded Fat Man. Please look at Travis Kinley, please look at Travis Kinley. I think it's T Kinley 90. I gotta remember what his YouTube name is. If someone knows Kinley's YouTube name, please put it in the comments. Please look at Trucker John. He's another one. Someone else who just started their TNT today. Traveling Southern Belle. For my highway diamonds out there, please like, comment, subscribe to Traveling Southern Belle. She just started her TNT journey today. She also went live earlier today. Unfortunately, I happened to miss it because I was taking a nap. But shout out to her as well. And let's see. AL, you want to go reefer? Reefer is the best decision. It's not that I don't like flatbed, but me being reefer, I am a certified flatbed hater. So if you're flatbed, you shouldn't be here. but anyone who's a truck driver, I love all truck drivers. So flatbed is just something I know I don't want to do at this stage that I'm at now. But if you're reefer gang, we're here. We're here. This is what we do. We do the reefer. Okay, that's what real trucking is about. If you're flatbed, I'm sorry for your loss. But it's all reefer gang over here. We run all year long, baby, 24/7. But let's see. Leslie Yeagers, hey. Shout out to you. How are you doing today? You doing all right? Bothy O'Brien, yes, I am currently leasing a 2019 Volvo VNL 860 here from Prime. I was able to lease one of the tester Volvos that Prime is offering. If you're going to ask me, or for that matter, all the comments that I get, how I got a Volvo from Prime, right place, right time. I just happened to come in to upgrade my TNT student after he finished his miles. That Volvo was on the list the day I pulled into Prime. There was one driver that looked at it that happened to turn it down for an undisclosed reason. And I signed for it that same day. Got that reason fixed, among other things. I was down for 8 days. It's back on one of my videos I have on my channels, or on my channel, a couple of videos ago. But yes, I am currently leasing a Volvo VNL 860 here from Prime. It is a Prime Volvo, not a Volvo that I brought from somewhere else to bring it here. I hope that answers your question. Let's see. I watch your old videos and you always think about it. So I'm going to start a video. Yeah, Do It All, you really be messing with me, but you know what? I really appreciate it because it's constructive. But you know, I'm telling you, I have like a full blooper reel from our collab video. I have a blooper reel from my collab video with Prime Trucker Rob. I'm sure I'm gonna have a blooper reel whenever me and Driver Lineup decide to do a video. Me and Freight Skater, or any other YouTuber for that matter. I'm sure I'm gonna have a blooper reel, and the entire first minute to a minute and a half is me randomly talking about something and then immediately going into my video. I don't know how to start videos, so that's why all of my videos are like, it's a clip from the middle of the video, and then my intro, and then me jumping into my video with a whole bunch of other crap cut out because I don't know how to start videos. I've been doing YouTube now for 10 months. I think I started back in January, February of this year, and I still cannot start videos. There's just no way. I can't figure out a pattern. I just know that if I start talking, that I know I'm going to be able to cut it out, and I'll just be like, what's going on, y'all? Johnson's Logic back with another video. Just coming to check in with you guys. Like, it just flows like that. And then I'll go back in the editing phase and I'll cut out all of that 3-minute dead time that it took for me to start the video. That's how I start my videos. So I can't, it's so hard to do it any other way. I can't figure it out. Once I figure out the rhythm, you guys will know, because I'll be going live all the time. Even, you guys catching the replay, you guys will see the start of this video doing the same thing I just mimicked just now. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Let's see. Hopefully you can have it all done before Thanksgiving. Otherwise, delays equals no revenue. Cuba Trucking 80, you are correct. At this present moment, I believe, because I was able to talk to the supervisor, I believe I am currently getting breakdown pay, because this work is stopping me from generating revenue because of what's wrong with my truck. So I believe I am currently getting breakdown pay. Once I get the truck out of the shop, I have to report to Road Assist to let them know exactly when the truck was finished. And that's when I will have my definitive decision on whether I am getting breakdown pay or not. But again, and it goes back to another one of my videos and one of the comments that Do It All Trucker had. This is why, as a lease operator, business operator, person living from paycheck to paycheck, you save for catastrophic events, because whether I get breakdown pay or not is only going to affect the truck and not my personal living. I have budgeted to where, and this is one of the things about being a lease operator, you have to budget for things that are out of your control. This was in my control. I volunteered my truck to go to the shop. I generated a list of things that were wrong with that truck that was going to be covered under the warranty from Prime. But I brought it in knowing fully well that I may or may not get breakdown pay. But that does not mean that I am not financially responsible for what am I going to do between now and when my truck is finished. So when you guys saw that video that my truck is going to be down 7 to 14 days, I appreciate all the comments, the concerns, the people stopping me saying they're sorry for the truck. I do appreciate those comments. I do appreciate those remarks. But something that you guys have to understand, this is not going to break my business. And this is, please don't take it as me bragging or being better than everybody else. It's just the way that I run businesses, that this was a calculated expense. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Yes, the truck is down. I'm not making money. However, this is a calculated expense where I knew the truck was going to be down for quite a few times, a day or 2 weeks or however long it's going to be. This is a calculated expense. And that is why you prepare and you set money aside for things like this. So as a lease operator at Prime, anybody who's looking at coming to Prime to be a lease operator, even if you're coming to be a company driver, because Prime does pay for hotels if you're a company driver. But if you're going to be a lease operator, owner operator, doesn't matter if you're with Prime, CRST, Landstar, whoever. If you make money, live in your means, and set money aside for things that can and will happen, it's going to happen. If these repairs weren't covered under Prime and I had to pay for them out of pocket, I still had the money set aside to pay for the repairs and pay to live. Like, all of this stuff was calculated. But again, that's how I run my business. A lot of people don't do that, and that's fine. That's not a huge deal, because that's how, if you're comfortable doing that with yourself, that's fine. But the way that I run my business and the way that I'm able to operate here at Prime, specifically at Prime, because despite anything that I've ever said on any of my videos or my channel or my Instagram or my personal Facebook, which please, if you recognize me from YouTube and you're adding me on my Facebook, there's a reason why you're sitting in my request. I'm going to eventually make a Facebook page for this channel. Haven't gotten around to it yet. But set funds aside for things that can and will happen. Tire blowout, set money aside for a new tire. Prime does it for me. I have a tire fund here at Prime. I have a maintenance fund here at Prime. I just recently, because as you guys know from the beginning of my videos, I didn't have an e-fund here at Prime. Since I went solo, I decided to activate an e-fund for this reason. Just in case something happens, I have, including my e-fund, I have 3 emergency fund accounts that I have funded myself. Well, even though Prime Act has my e-fund, and I have 2 other accounts that I fund for myself in case situations like this happen. If I go down, truck goes down, trailer goes down, I'm stuck in bad weather. Anything can happen here as a truck driver. Bad weather, breakdown, no freight, anything. I get sick. Anything can happen. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, which again, not a terrible thing. If that's what you choose to do, if that's how you run, that's how you run. I save and put away for things that can and will happen. Like I said, freight, breakdown, other drivers, accidents, sickness, all that stuff. I have accounts set aside for me to do that. And I know this is going to bother a lot of lease operators. I have health insurance. Yes, we pay a lot of money for health insurance, especially with the Georgia drivers out there. We've only got 3 companies to use: Kaiser, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Ambetter. Ambetter's terrible. Like, I worked in insurance before I was a truck driver. So I pay for insurance. But again, I pay for insurance in case something happens to me. Insurance is a lot of money, but again, you need insurance because if something happens to you, who's going to pay for it? Yes, my savings can pay for it, but I also have insurance. My insurance can pay for it because that's what I paid them for. So I said all that to say, let me catch up on these comments. Sorry. Let's see. Hopefully you can have it on another thing. Yeah, read that. I'll be coming to Springfield with a load you can have, but if history tells a story, it'll be a load you won't want. I already know what load that is, and the answer is absolutely no, driver lineup. Because I'm telling you right now, that load is going to Henderson, Nevada. And from there, I'm going to be deadheading down to Colton, California. From Colton, California, I will be taking a load from Colton up to Cheyenne, Wyoming. I already know what load that is. The answer is no. If you wanted to do flatbed, I just stay at my current job. AL, you are way better than me because I'm not doing flatbed, baby. I'm not doing it. Not at this time, not at this moment, not happening. Bearded Fat Man, you shouldn't be shocked at a shout out. Like, I watch your videos. It's we've had words. Trucker John, thanks, my friend. I totally understand. Mom is more important, but now you have to start my video from the beginning. LOL, appreciate support. Yes, trust me. I like, comments, and I'm already subscribed. Like, just for me being a YouTuber doesn't mean that I don't support other YouTubers. That's not. I'm still a person. What was it? The elementary school phrase, treat others the way you want to be treated. Even though I don't say it in my videos, no one can say on any of my videos that I've actually asked you guys to subscribe. But 372 of you guys have already done it, and I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. That I don't want to take that away from anybody. I definitely appreciate every single last one of you. It's just something that I don't say in my videos. Now, if anybody under 1,000 subscribers has read the brand new terms and conditions for YouTube, because we have under 1,000 subscribers, YouTube will now be inserting ads into all of our videos and generating ad revenue being paid to YouTube. I don't know if you guys have read that or not, but because channels like myself and I'm not going to shout anybody else in that category because you know who you are. If you have under 1,000 subscribers now, YouTube will now be placing ads in all of our videos we upload and generating ad revenue that goes into YouTube's pocket. So I saw a post on a YouTube community page, and I actually got the email at the same time. So after reading it, I'm like, oh, I really need to get to 1,000 subscribers now, because I mean, I do like the YouTube platform, but if YouTube's gonna make money off my videos, I would like to make money off my own videos. I mean, I'm doing it. I mean, but again, it's not what I'm doing YouTube for. I'm doing YouTube because I like it. So moving on. Let's see. Married to the Miles, what is going on? I definitely need to catch you guys. I need to catch you guys. I need to catch you guys. But what's going on? Thanks for stopping, and I definitely appreciate it. The Real T Bill, you already know I need to get some video editing techniques from you. You've been doing this video production for a while. Well, we both started doing it at the same time, but I fell off years ago and now getting back into it. So next time I'm back in Stone Mountain, you already know we need to go ahead and sit down and talk some business. You already know we got to sit down and do it. See, Cuba Trucking, can you all imagine a big collaboration with a group of y'all, 6 or 7, converting Springfield? The only thing I'm going to say about that Cuba Trucking is stay tuned. Bearded Fat Man, that would be sick. Bearded Fat Man, stay tuned. We need you to focus on training right now. Because like you said on your video, Prime Inc. TNT Day 1 is still on my phone. We're all a family. Prime Inc. is all a big family. But us YouTubers here at Prime Inc., it's a family within a family. We're all in the same circle. Most of us. We're we're all here for each other. We all support each other, you know, especially of us driving on the night shift. Shout out driver lineup. Those of us on the night shift, we rely on each other. And like I said, it could be any prime driver. It doesn't have to be a YouTuber prime driver, but a prime driver in all is usually who I talk to when I'm driving on the night shift. That's what we do. And let's see. To respond to that text message, it was not a secret. Let's see. So yeah, so driver lineup already answered your question. Cuba Trucking. We are planning a meetup. I guess it's not a secret anymore. We are planning a meetup for January. I won't say who's going to be involved because I just read the text. I'm not going to say who's all involved, but there is going to be a YouTuber Prime Inc. driver meetup in January. We're going to work out some more details. Obviously, we have time from now to January, but those of us who are involved and are planning to invite others, we're going to work out some more details. We probably will all upload a video concerning that information on each of our channels respectively. But as far as everyone else is concerned right now, we are currently planning a YouTuber driver meetup in January, and please stay tuned. I will say these channels in particular that will need to upload a progress update will be my channel, Do It All Trucker, and Driver Lineup. There may or may not be other YouTubers involved, but as far as an update is concerned, please look at upcoming videos between our 3 channels. And that's all I'm going to be able to say about it. And let's see. Trucker John, we're going to count you in as well. So we will see you in January. So Eric has already put out the date. So January 8th is where we're looking at meeting up. January 8th here in Springfield, Missouri. And see, Matthew, how much should have in savings before going lease op? I went to State Company for about a year to get the sum of the tricks and trade. Matthew, to specifically answer your question, when I switched over to lease operator, I had maybe 100. I won't say maybe because I know exactly how much I had in my account. I had $173.36 in my account when I split from company to a lease operator. Now, what you do as a lease operator from that point is on you. So, Springfield, shoot me a text, Trucker Don, if you think that could work somehow. Okay. It's about my upgrade time frame. Oh, are you upgrading then? Yes. I remember being down at 9 days in New Mexico. No sweat if you're prepared. Married to the miles. You're absolutely right. Especially because we both have Volvos. You already know how Volvo dealerships are. Jeez, like it's not really about the repairs at the dealerships. It's just them ordering parts. Like parts are the only reason that we're held up at Volvo dealerships. Now, let me say, I have been in my Volvo now for at least 30 driving days, not including my 2-week vacation. And I can tell you, I love my Volvo. I I did love my Freightliner, and the only thing I actually can say that I miss about my Freightliner, which is a video I'm gonna try and put out sometime this week. Try. One thing I can say that I miss about my Freightliner is my fuel mileage. Oh my God. I used to get 9.7 to about 10.9 miles per gallon every week on my Freightliner. Switching over to the Volvo, hopefully I'm getting this fixed by getting overhead done. But lately I've been able to average between 8.3 to about 9.0 miles per gallon. And that is killing me fuel wise. So that's about the only thing I miss about my Freightliner. Everything else, oh my God, I love my Volvo. Please don't get me wrong, I love my Volvo. Let's see, millennial trucker. No matter what, even if you don't have that money set aside, you'll eventually bounce back. You are absolutely right, and the key word there is eventually. You will eventually bounce back. Please don't think that we here at Prime, when we go down, especially in my case, because even with my Freightliner or me having students this year, I've personally been here in Springfield uh, for a week to more at a time. This is probably my 7th time being stuck here. But again, I personally am prepared for it. So don't think, just like Millennial Trucker just said, even if you're not prepared for it, don't be scared of the hole. You will eventually make it out. You just have to be, but again, you have to have that mindset like, okay, I'm okay with not making a paycheck this week. Okay, I'm not okay with making a paycheck too. Like honestly, I legitimately have not had a paycheck up until last week. So last payroll, I had a paycheck. The last time I actually got paid before that was before I went on vacation. So that was 3 weeks of no paychecks. 2 of those weeks, I was on vacation. But and then 1 week was me actually driving, didn't have a paycheck. Then I had a paycheck this week. But I was perfectly prepared to not have a paycheck for up to 3 to 4 weeks. So again, with you being a lease operator, that's something that you have to think about. If you take time off, you're not making money and you still have a consistent bill every single week with that truck. So those of you going lease fresh out of the gate and don't really know what's going on, but you like to go home, you might want to think about it a little bit harder. Just think about it a little bit more. And you're absolutely right, Millennial Trucker. I am doing well. Thank you very much for your concern. It again, I appreciate all you guys' sentiments and comments, and all you guys stopping me. It really warms, like it humbles me and warms my heart. I do want to assure you guys that I am well. Like I know my last video had a tone of depression in it, and I apologize about that because it's not me. But I promise you guys, I am fine. Uh, I actually have no other way to say that, but I promise you guys, I am fine. I'm doing well. This is not setting me back. It's just really the reason why I'm sad and down about it is because I really love my job. So me having to sit down and do nothing is what's taking a toll on me. Like it's not the repair bill, which I'm most likely not going to have. Now there is some personal stuff I am adding to the trip that is coming out of my pocket, but that's not what I'm down about. I'm not down about my lack of revenue. I'm not down about who's going to pay for the hotel. Like that's not what I'm down about. I'm down about because I'm not out doing what I love, and that's the greatest division between me and people who have jobs. I love my job, and when I'm not doing my job, you can ask my girlfriend when we were on when we were on vacation. I was literally having dreams, and I actually had a nightmare that I was a flatbed driver. We'll get into that in another video. But I was literally having dreams of me doing my job, and I would talk in my sleep, and she would wake me up because I was talking about truck driving. When I tell you guys, I love my job. I love my job. And when I'm not doing my job, I get a little sad because I'm doing, well, I won't say I'm not doing nothing because I'm catching up on a ton of video games because Lord knows I needed it. But you know, it's a little sad that I don't get to do what I love. And that probably changed the tone of my last video. Obviously, my next video will not be like that because I'm talking to you guys now and I still have the same smile, still the same positive person I like. I'm still thinking things through logically. Yeah, I said it. So that was for Do It All and Driver Lineup. But it's I'm not sad because of what I'm going through. I'm just sad that I can't do what I love. I can't enjoy the time off because personally I don't like taking time off. I actually really, really enjoy truck driving. It's one of my passions. I've loved traveling. I love traveling the country. I love getting paid to travel the country because it's always something I love to do. And just whenever I can't do it, it's just like, it's just a down tone for me. But again, it's just one of those things. Let's see. Stop by and say what's up. Gotta go to sleep. Peace. I appreciate you for stopping in, Millennial Trucker. I definitely appreciate it. And before I go, you should download TubeBuddy. Good insights on that app. I'll look that up. I don't know what TubeBuddy is. But I'll definitely take a look at it. Rick Ann, what is going on? I appreciate you for stopping in. Chuck Forte, that was a handful of much needed advice. I like to run my mouth, so I actually have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Being a fat man, got to show my love here. I didn't read that though. Dang, that's crazy. Again, I run my mouth a lot. I have no idea what you're talking about. Rick, how dare they generate revenue off their platform? I know. How dare they? This is my creative tip, and this is my thoughts and my content. And how dare they let me use their platform for free? I'm not even gonna get into it. Real T-Bill, got to keep on trucking. That's all I can do, brother. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna stop in with you on the production tip here in a minute. Still jealous of the table in your Volvo. That's perfect for those of us that edit on a laptop. My laptop, look, my laptop is right here. When I tell you I cannot wait to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can actually start using my phone. And that's the whole reason. My anticipation is that I'm going to get to 1,000 subscribers at some point so I can start using my phone. So I actually got the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So as you guys can see the blue, I mean, I'm not showing off anything, but I'm excited to use that phone for lives. And I've actually been recording videos on that phone. I've been recording clips. Let me not say videos. I've been recording clips on that phone, and they've been turning out fantastic. So I'm definitely excited to at least try once I figure out this like eye thing that I have going on in my camera footages, because I can't, like the way iPhones are set up, like if you're looking at yourself on the screen but the camera's like over here, like it doesn't look like you're looking at the camera, and I don't really like that on my videos, which is why I'm like, it's tearing me going live on my GoPro webcam now and like reading comments over here. It's like it doesn't feel like I'm talking to them, you know what I mean? It's weird. Ribo headed Piston November 30th. That is 6 days from now. There's a great chance I'm going to be headed in that direction around that time. So definitely keep me posted on the comments. And if you have an Instagram, drop me a message on Instagram. Keep me posted on your journey for sure. And any of you guys that are PSD or TNT, let me know about you guys' journey. Like I like helping people. If you haven't caught that on any of my videos, I actually really enjoy helping people. Like, and I said that in one of my videos, it really wasn't about the lack of pay that I'm not training right now. I just needed to get accustomed to this truck before I start training again. I do have full intentions to start training again on my truck. I just don't feel comfortable training right now in a truck I'm not completely familiar with. if that makes sense. And I apologize to, I won't say the hundreds of you guys, but not so far from that number, to the people who have asked me to be their TNT and or PSD trainer. I thoroughly, thoroughly apologize. I really do enjoy training. I'm just not comfortable training someone in a truck I barely know anything about. And with me driving for a month, I'm pretty comfortable in the truck. I'm just not quite to the level of me, teaching someone else about the truck. I feel like I just don't have a lot of time invested in the truck right now, if that makes sense. Now, that does not mean I will not be training. I will be training again here soon. I will not tell you guys when, but be on the lookout for one of my videos. I will be training here again soon. I will say that. So for you guys that are saying that you're jealous of the Volvo and you're not at Prime yet, if you time it right, I could be your TNT trainer. I will be training again here soon, just not right now. Let's see. Trucker John can't sleep in the freight line. Oh, that's not for me. Not when it's moving. I used to have that issue too. I couldn't sleep when my trainer was driving. I had to get over it. Obviously, I had to drive my shift too because I wanted us to be safe. S. Tani, hello to you. Matthew, quick question. I'm getting my CDL the day after I turn 21 and plan to fill out an application that day. When should I expect to head out for orientation after I fill the application out? The only answer I can provide for you, Matthew, and this is an answer that I can give anyone who's looking to come to Prime. The only person who can answer is not a YouTuber. The only person who can answer that question is our recruiting department. If you contact one of our recruiters here at Prime, they will be able to answer your questions accurately. I can tell you information all day long, but if a recruiter comes back and undermines everything that I say, that recruiter is absolutely correct, and I'm done, because that's their job, and my job is to train you guys to be a truck driver. So if you have any questions on the hiring process, if you have something on your record you're not sure about, what the turnaround process is for Prime, send up your application and get with a recruiter. The recruiting department is there for you guys. They're not there for us. I mean, some of the YouTubers are, they're in touch with their recruiters. I am not. My recruiter was Georgie. I don't have any of his information, but he was a great recruiter for me. I probably should reach out to him and probably set something up. But anything about the hiring process or any questions you have on application status or anything like that, please, please, please talk to your recruiters. We can't answer anything about that. The only thing that we can do between your application process and you getting in touch with Prime is to add our driver code to the application, and that is it. That's all we can do. Recruiting is its own entity, and they take care of all of you guys. So I apologize. Now, if you have quick questions like what's it like to drive for Prime, if you're not in the PSD phase, and I cannot stress this enough, if you're not in the PSD phase, if you're thinking about coming to Prime and you have a question about what it's like to drive for Prime or any questions about Prime that we can answer for you guys, we can do that. If you are in the PSD phase in Prime, and I just said this earlier, shout out to the person that hit me up earlier, and we had he met me in person and talked to me earlier. I'm not going to shout out his name or any of that because he is in the PSD phase, but shout out to you. But every PSD student that watches this video or is currently watching, the only thing you need to be concerned about right now is pre-trip, backing, and driving. Don't talk to anybody else. Don't get advice or opinions on how Prime is after your only main focus is getting your CDL. Once you get your CDL, ask all the questions you want. But until then, there is nothing that we have to talk about or entertain with you, because your career and your future is focused on you. So you need to focus on yourself, because we as trainers are just as focused on your future as you are. So we can't answer those questions. You have to be focused on yourself and concentrate everything you have on getting your CDL. And that's all I'm going to say about it. So, Tony, I appreciate you for being in love with my videos. It's definitely a humbling experience. Like I've said in my YouTube videos before, I wasn't expecting to be such. I won't say famous because I'm far from not. I wasn't expecting to be as influential to people's thinking or people's decisions to come to Prime. I'm just, like I said, I'm just so humble about it. I definitely appreciate every single last one of you guys. I really appreciate it. So curious how you're going live without 1,000 subs. So Big Country Slots, I'm actually going live on my laptop, but I have my GoPro set up as my webcam. So that is how I'm going live without 1,000 subs. Because once you reach 1,000 subs, you can use your phone to go live. However, if you have a laptop computer with stable internet, which even though I'm in a hotel, I'm actually using my own personal hotspot that I have set up over there to go live. Obviously, hotel internet is not that reliable. So that is how I'm going live. Let's see. Can you tell us about some of your close calls while driving? I absolutely can. That is one of the videos I have planned to record. So you will have to stay tuned for that. Let's see. Riot Bowie, shout out to your Instagram. I'll go ahead and take that down and look you up. If you are looking for my Instagram is Johnson's _ I think it's Johnson _ logic. I'm not sure. While I'm looking it up, I'll go ahead and keep reading through the comments. Matthew, got to thank you, man. A full pre-trip video would be very helpful. Now, Matthew, to answer that question, there is a full pre-trip video available out there. However, that video is only available if you're in the PSD phase here at Prime. I personally am not going to put a video out there because I am not a training channel. I'm just a channel. But there is a full pre-trip video for drivers who are here at Prime. If you currently have a PSD trainer, please ask your PSD trainer to show you the video in the Prime app. I'm not a training channel, so I'm not going to do a video for that. Junior Honduras, how much money will I make if I go lease? You're going to have to look at your settlements. As much as I would love to answer that question, I will do raw numbers. I will not put my personal numbers out there. Personally, I don't like the backlash that we get from other YouTubers, like, oh, you'll make so much money if you go over here, or oh, if you just do this and just come this way. I don't care for any of those comments. Obviously, Arthur, again, I just got your follow request on Instagram. I appreciate it. I don't really subject to those comments because I personally love where I am. I love Prime. I don't care how much you make at your company. I don't care how much better I can do at your company. I don't care. If I decide to go to another company, it'll be my decision and not because you left a comment on my YouTube video. Though I definitely appreciate your love and support. Thank you very much. I personally love it here at Prime. Junior Honduras, if you want to know how much money you can make here at least, there's only one way to find out, and that is to commit yourself here at Prime to go ahead and make that decision and to make that jump. As long as you understand the things that you have to sacrifice, you may or may not have to sacrifice to do that. And if you're full-hearted into doing that, then you would absolutely know how much you can and will make here as a lease operator here at Prime. Let's see. Cuban just being funny. He knows I am, and everyone watching. Everyone knows him. Okay. Maybe everyone doesn't know because a lot of guys follow Junior, not me. Me and Junior have actually sat down and talked quite a few times. Obviously not on camera. We go back and forth pretty often. Though that is a good question that Junior did ask. However, you're not going to get the answer on my channel. There are other channels that you can get that answer. Just I will give you guys gross numbers. I will never give you guys net. I will never show you guys my settlement. I will give you a great ballpark, but I will never make a finance video like that. I will make business finance videos, just like No Hippie Truck and Transportation. If you guys haven't watched his video on that about business credit and stuff like that, I have a video like that, quite a few videos ago. But me and No Hippie Truck and Transportation go back on finance quite a lot, as well as Tempest Storm is a new YouTuber. He's actually going to get back into YouTube videos. Really, really close friend of mine. We go back on finance all the time. Outside of that, there's not much on finance that I'm going to be able to tell you guys, as much as if you guys ask me if I'm going broke at Prime, the answer will always and forever be no. I will never go broke here at Prime. Obviously, I've been sitting in a hotel for 7 days now. I just took a 14-day vacation a week ago, and a week and a half prior to that, I was here, broke down at Prime for 10 days, waiting on my Volvo. So total, I've taken off about 36 days, and I'm still living just fine. I've had nothing but Prime revenue all year long. So if that doesn't answer your question, there's nothing I can tell you. So, CQ, I'm just being funny. The question, Junior, you might want to go company. Trucker down, he's right. Junior might want to go company. He wants to find out how much he wants to make. Let's see. Unfortunately, Spanish is not one of my languages I am fluent with, but I know what gracias means. So let's see. Darline Jr. should go company, at least out of training, cover all the bases that way. That is there. That is an idea. Just started TNT today. Super excited. Junior's humor is too good. Junior. Drive the lineup. Finish all your videos. Anyone still training on standard transmission? So, Ribo, does anyone still train on standard transmission? To my understanding, Junior Honduras is currently the only YouTuber trainer that trains on a standard transmission. Now, I will say there are maybe one, maybe two trainers out of all the trainers we have here at Prime that are still training on a standard transmission. I won't say two. It might be about 3 or 4, but it's not very common. It really has to be luck of the draw if you're going to get a trainer that's on a standard transmission. Because me personally, I came to Prime expecting to be on a standard transmission. I've driven standard transmission vehicles my entire life. Driving semi-trucks now is the only automatic vehicle I've ever driven in my life. So it was a huge jump for me when I first started at Prime 2 years ago. Of course, I would love to still get that restriction off of my license to drive a standard transmission semi-truck. However, I currently have that restriction, so I drive automatic transmission. That's just what it is. One day I may get it off. One day I may not. I don't know. Let's see. Driver Junior. Let's see. Apparently I'm super behind on comments, and I apologize. I was about to say, should you go lease after training? Junior Honduras, should you go lease after training? Here's the biggest and largest advice, because it is my next video that I have coming out. I promise you guys I'm putting that video out tomorrow. Should you go lease directly after training? It depends. It strongly depends on you. My personal opinion, no, there's no way you should go lease with, debt straight out of training. Now, again, I say it's my personal opinion because I know a ton of lease operators that have made it work. I know a ton of them. Me personally, I was company for a year before I went lease. I'm successful as a lease operator because of my experience that I got as company. But a straight black and white answer, whether you should go leasing straight out of training, it's completely on you and your drive. If you like going home, or if you need home time, if you're going lease because you need to be home more than 3 or 4 days out of the month, you probably should not go lease. I'm going to tell you straight up right now, because you're going to fail. And 2 videos before this one, I have a video called "I'm Not Making Any Money at Prime." Go watch that video and you'll understand why I tell you, if you're going home a ton, or if you fail at Prime, it is your fault and not Prime's. I promise you, I stand by it. I don't care who comes up, comments. Well, I can prove how Prime failed me. I guarantee you, I can prove to you with facts and proof using your settlements how you failed at Prime. Prime did not fail you. I'm telling you. Ask Junior. Junior's on here now. If you guys have questions for him, leave a comment. Junior has 4 trucks now, Junior, I believe. Junior has 4 trucks. But Prime is failing everybody. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see. Big Country Slots. Prime wants me. I'm currently at KLM and train students. I just haven't made the jump over. I'm still on the fence. Okay. No, I'm going to say it. Get with me. If you have Instagram, get with me. I'm actually curious on the thought process. I'm not asking you to send me a message on Instagram because I want to convince you to come over to Prime. I'm just curious what the difference between Prime and KLM training program is. That's the only reason. But if you have an Instagram, get with me or send me a message. If you don't, leave me a comment. Hopefully I can catch it. If you decide to leave your email, I'll quickly delete it. If not, I'll actually, yeah, get with me. Leave a comment if you're still here. My trainer didn't teach me much, but he told me that I should go lease because I'll make money. You will make Junior Honduras. You will make money as lease, but not if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're not gonna make any money. If you're making business decisions based off of what Prime is telling you, or what your friends that are lease are telling you, or what your trainer's telling you, or what your fleet manager is telling you, like this is your best. The only way that you're gonna make money as lease is if you understand your best business decision for you. That's the only way you're gonna make money as lease. Let's see. I really want to know, do you dump your suspension before pulling from under a trailer or not? I have heard mixed answers. Every single trailer that I drop, I leave my landing gear half an inch to an inch off of the ground and drop my airbags. Why? My Volvo sits higher than Freightliner and Peterbilt and International. So I leave that gap and I drop my airbags and then I pull from under it. When I was in my Freightliner, I left my landing gear half an inch to an inch off of the ground and dropped my airbags. Why? Because when the next person comes to pick up that trailer, hopefully a yard dog didn't touch it and crank the landing gear all the way up like they always do. But if another driver comes behind me to pick up their trailer, the only thing they have to do is drop their airbags back under the trailer and lift it back up. The landing gear is already off the ground, and it's so easy to crank that landing gear at that point. That's the reason. Or to answer your question, yes, I always drop my airbags. Always. Matthew, good night to you if you're still here. Sorry, I'm just now catching this. See, check out Crazy Bags. This channel has a complete breakdown of all expenses about leasing training. I'm going to leave that one alone. Oh, no. It's going up way so far. Let's see. Logic. I'm almost 90% sure I will start company, but of all the things, my dilemma is now to choose between lightweight or condo. I do know I want to be on the reefer division. So Cuba Trucking 80. If you're going company, there is a 80% chance that you're going to get a lightweight. I would tell you that you will get a condo, but I cannot tell you that. It's really going to depend on the conversation or your communication with your fleet manager at that point. And that's all I can say about that. Be a Fat Man Junior is like #1 asked question though, so it's so true. We were all wondering it before we came to use the commitment to this job. Trish, Cuba, I'm going through the same decision making. Pretty sure I'm going company start, and I did not. Retracted. I know lightweight is 50 and condo's 45. Lightweight is easier to drive than condo. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Yes, honey. What is your take of new? Your take of new in making Tesla trucks? I'm going to assume that you're talking about the self-driving trucks from Tesla. I will say, at least in my lifetime, I will always have a job. That's all I'm going to say about it. Trish, oops, I did not want lightweight until Chris explained how you make lightweight and lead to a lightweight for the first year. I didn't really do anything with the lightweight, so I can't really answer that. Crazy Bags is into Uber now. Good for him. Lightweight also allows you to move heavier freight, which I heard equals more money. Lightweight, as far as heavier freight with more money, if you're a company driver, you get paid by the mile, not paid by the weight. Take that how you will. But I'm hoping Logic have different input on company. Cuba Trucking, so I do have a video of my comparison between company. Well, I'm probably going to have a full company dedicated video and a full lease dedicated video. I'm hoping to do that before I get my truck back. So stay tuned for that. It is coming. It is coming. How's Junior? Any chance of training with you heading to Piston next Monday? Comment's not for me. I know, but his money breakdowns are the best, in my opinion, for Prime. Uber Eats too does exact numbers. Not for me. Been out of trucking for 5 years. Will Prime retrain me? Julian Ocha. Please excuse me if I mispronounce your name. Yes, Prime will retrain you. My best advice, contact our recruiting department. They will have all of your exact answers. Let's see. At church, that's what I heard. Hey, Rival, no, sorry, I'll be home for Christmas. False Trish, Cuba, more weight does not equal more money. So, Junior already answered it. More weight does not equal more money. Again, company drivers get paid by the mile. Whatever weight that you haul, whether it be 7,000 pounds or 47,800 pounds, which probably will be overweight of your gross weight, which is 80,000 pounds. Those of you guys that don't know, you get paid the exact same rate. It doesn't matter how heavy or light you are. If you're a company driver, you get paid the exact same weight. If you're a lease driver, your weight does not account for the revenue you make on that load. Whatever you make on that load is a negotiated rate. Does not care about the weight of that product. Let's see. What's up, Junior? How are you, buddy? Great, David. Let's see. Beautiful man. If more weight equals more money, I would be expensive. Okay, because I'm not on the light side either, baby. I'm telling you. Dang it, skipped up again. Trucker John, I'm good. Not for me, 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 not for me. Junior, how do I reach out to you? Junior, is this a recruiting page for your YouTube channel? What is going on? All the comments are for Junior Honduras. All right, so I have your email. I'm gonna have that written down right here. All right, so I have your email now. I'll take it off because I don't know how you are about emails, but I do have your email saved. I will send you an email after this live. Hey Logic, how have you been as influential in my opinion as Junior? I'm gonna take these comments together. Hey Logic, you have been as influential in my opinion as Junior, Driver Lineup, Do It All, Trucker John, Bearded Fat Man, and Manny, and many other. Y'all bring a little piece of the puzzle to all of us. Again, I'm so humble and thankful for you guys that actually listen to what I have to say. It means a ton to me. Because again, I didn't really expect to be successful in YouTube, I guess is what I would say. But if I'm able to help any of you guys out, trust me, I am super, super thankful for it. I'm really appreciative of it. I love that I'm able to help you guys. It definitely means a lot to me. Let's see. Me and my brother want to lease purchase and start a fleet. We leasing right now. Muhammad, good job for you guys. One day I'm gonna start that fleet or start my fleet. Maybe one day. Stay tuned. But definitely congratulations to you guys for you guys getting the head start on it for sure. Junior, have a good night. Be safe. Please be safe out here. As you already know, these roads are treacherous and winter is here. So please be safe. Bearded Fat Man, please be safe. Please get your proper rest. Don't stay up by any means. By the way, how Logic, I just found your channel today, coming to Utah for orientation on Monday. Trish, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chaos. I'm glad that you're able to find my channel. I definitely appreciate it. Let me know on your progress. Like I was saying earlier, I definitely, for all you guys that comment and have YouTube channels, I'm thoroughly interested on you guys' progress. Whether you make it at Prime or you miss something, like let me know, and on comment on any one of my videos, comment or send me a message on Instagram. The link is in the description. It's Johnson_Logic, and I never looked that up. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, so Johnson_Logic, no S, on Instagram. Send me a message. I am thoroughly interested on you guys' progress. And I mean, that's just how I am as a trainer. I'm thoroughly interested to make sure, I want to know if you guys join the family or not. I love to keep in contact with all of you guys. I really do. Let's see. What lane would you run if you had a choice? Hakeem DMV. I have to keep that a secret because I do have a choice what lane I run. And the lane that I run, as far as the world is concerned, is coast to coast. But I do have a preferred lane. I tend to stay in that lane quite often. But if I start telling people what it is, y'all are going to be after my money. I can't do that. So I can't give out that information. Let's see. Can I do more live videos? I do plan on doing more live videos. If I can get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do live videos all the time on my phone. But with me having to break out my laptop, I can still technically do it all the time that I'm solo for the moment. I can do more live videos. So yes, to answer your question, I can do more live videos. Is this your first live chat? You had a good turnout. Glad I caught it live. This is my third, I think, second or third. I definitely wasn't planning on being here for an hour and 12 minutes. I was only expecting to be here about 30 to 40 minutes. So for it to be my live chat or my first live chat, no, it is not. But this is I definitely wasn't expecting the turnout that I got today. Again, I'm very humble. I'm very appreciative of all you guys. I definitely appreciate it. Do you have to take a sleep apnea test to attend Prime? That is a loaded question. And the way that I can answer that is, I don't think I can answer that. It really depends. Me personally, when I came to Prime, I did not have to take a sleep apnea test because of my BMI. So I think it depends on your BMI, or it's a random thing that our physicians here at Prime will tell you or not tell you whether you need to take a sleep study or not. I honestly cannot answer that question. Honestly, the only thing I can say is I don't even know if recruiting can answer that question. I'm assuming they can. I don't know. Do you recommend Pete or Freightliner? I'm a certified Peterbilt hater. So driver lineup can attest. No hippie can attest. I love Freightliner. I'm currently in a Volvo, but I can honestly say I am a certified Peterbilt hater. I don't like Peterbilt. I have reasons why I don't. They're kind of dumb, but so I'm 6 foot tall, and there's certain stuff that I can't reach in Peterbilts because I've sat in a couple of them. I haven't sat in Ultraloft yet. I'm waiting for someone who has an Ultraloft to be like, "Hey, come look at my truck," and I'd be like, "Okay." I haven't had that opportunity yet, but the 589s that we have here at Prime, everything is out of reach for me. I like being able to access stuff, so I'm not a fan of Peterbilt. I loved my 2020 Freightliner Cascadia. I won't say I wish. I kind of small, like 10% wish I still had it, only for the fuel. But I'm gonna side with Freightliner for sure. If I had to pick an option between Peterbilt or Freightliner all day long. I'm telling you, on my driver's license, I have certified Peterbilt hater attached to my last name. Like, you can look it up. Yeah, I'm not making this up. Let's see. I am taking my first load right after my school on my own in a week. What is your advice for me? Take it slow. Take it slow. It is winter. Pick your routes and pick your freight carefully. If you don't have tire change and you're going to the areas that have chain laws, get some tire chains or you will be shut down forcibly. But please, please, please take it slow. And there's one thing to endanger yourself, but you never, never, ever want to endanger anybody else's life, especially when they had nothing to do with you. So that's one thing I would tell for any truck driver. If it's your first time out, or even if you're a seasoned veteran, take it slow. Like, don't endanger anyone else's lives on purpose just because you need to get there. Trip plan, trip plan, trip plan. Trucker John, good night. Good night. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. I definitely appreciate it. I will restart watching your videos so I can catch up. I was making dinner and just realized this was live. Great info. Thanks so much. Anytime, John St. Clair, like I said, anytime I'm able to help you guys, it definitely means a lot to me. I'm trying to be as humble as I can because, again, I was not prepared for my channel to become this at all. Let's see. Trish, good night. No, skip one. Usually neck size indicator for sleep apnea test. John St. Clair is exactly right. It's usually about your neck size. I hate to say that because it's kind of like discriminatory. But there's a reason. I can't get into it. I'm not a medical professional, so don't ask me. But yeah. Let's see. Good night. I'll hope to see you guys in a row soon. Trish, have a good night. I definitely appreciate it. For those that are still watching, I am planning on ending this live soon as I can get to the end of these comments. I've been on here entirely too long. I was not expecting to be on here for almost an hour and 20 minutes. It's definitely, I don't know, you guys come up with the comments, and I love talking. So I'm going to have to start doing these more. I definitely love all of this. Love, not hate. Oh my gosh. Driver lineup. You already know you're the target of my next video. So that means you know what video is coming up next. And Jenna can vouch for me. Cuba Trucking. Logic, have a good night. Good night to all. Have a good night. I definitely appreciate you for stopping in. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. P is the only truck I can sleep in while moving. You haven't driven a Volvo. Mohammed, just watched your video, driver's liner. Not for me. I love my Freightliner. I love my Freightliner too. Mohammed, thanks for watching driver's liner. Hey, Jenna. Hi. Let's see. I'm on Chris Fleet. I don't know who Chris is. Sean Fields. Hey, man, like your content. I'll be heading to Prime on the 30th. Any tips for PSD training? When you are assigned a PSD trainer, trust your PSD trainer. If you feel like you're not getting enough hands-on enough hands-on instruction from your PSD trainer, number one, please communicate that with your PSD trainer. Don't listen to other drivers. Don't listen to other students. It needs to be you and your PSD trainer, because those 15 days are super important for you to get your CDL. Trust in your PSD trainer. If for some reason you don't trust your PSD trainer, get with the training department and get another trainer, because that is going to strongly determine whether you're going to be a driver or you're going to be back at home. So let's see. Thank you for answering my questions. Anytime, that's what I am here for. Jenna, oh, I'm looking forward to it. It is Laura. We've already talked about it, and I cannot wait to get this video out. I might just record it after I finish. Like, I'm so hyped up for this video. You know what? I'm gonna wait till I get my truck back, because I need to be at the Volvo table for this one. Like, I feel like just having the Volvo table with the with my stuff in the background, like, it's really gonna drive the point home for drivers lineup here. We're gonna talk about your fuel. That's the video that's coming. Just be prepared for it. Let's see. Man, I saw the alert, but thought it was a video, not a live. Was busy watching driver's lineup's video. It's all right, Raider Man. Again, thanks for stopping in. I definitely appreciate it. Apparently, I'm going to have to keep going. I'm going to have to go live more. I was not expecting to to be able to talk to all of you guys for so long. I promise you, I was not planning on being here for more than an hour. But I definitely appreciate all you guys stopping in and having a comment. Ross is the greatest guy of all time. Mike Carey, I definitely appreciate it, buddy. It's definitely a humbling statement. I appreciate the sentiment. I feel like I'm just a normal, ordinary guy, just like everybody else, trucking through life, just like every other driver. But I definitely appreciate it so much. Any idea when you're going to do another live? That's going to depend on the Volvo. Could be tomorrow. Great chance it's going to be tomorrow. I might do another live tomorrow because this was actually really fun. I might do a schedule for it. I don't know. Don, you're hilarious. I'm just me. I'm just me. See, my happy ass be rolling at 58 miles an hour all day. Jenna, we were on the same side for so long until just now. I don't do 58, baby. But we'll talk about. You know what? We'll talk about it. We're gonna get into it. Hey, in short, don't follow my lead on fuel. Anybody who's still in here, I want you guys to look at this comment from Driver Lineup. Do not follow his lead on fuel. I'm gonna vouch for that comment, but I won't tell you why because it's gonna take all my content out of my video. But stay tuned because this is war. Let's see. Sultani, please do more lives and designate the same day of the day. Please do more live and designate the same day of the day for live videos. Oh, yeah, I was just about to say, please designate the same day of the week for live videos. That's a little difficult because I drive the night shift when I am on my truck. So it's a little difficult for me to schedule a day of the week for me to do lives because generally I'm sleeping during the day. And then when I do go live, obviously, it's 9 o'clock now. It was 7 or 8 o'clock when I started, or Central Time. Generally, that's about the time I'm waking up, in which I have my time back on my drive clock for me to drive. So it's a little difficult for me to do a scheduled week. Now, if it's an extent where I am if for whatever reason I'm solar driving, like Jenna, whenever I am driving during the daytime, I will try and plan it out where I will actually set it up to do a live and it shows up as an upcoming live for you guys on your timeline. So as soon as I log off of here, I'm actually going to set up a live for tomorrow. I'll do another live tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully my truck is ready, but if not, I will do another live tomorrow for sure. I've been here an hour and 22 minutes, entirely too long for me. I will, we're gonna get ready to go ahead and wind down and shut this video off because it's pretty long for me. Hashtag fuel wars. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Shadowlands. So if for you guys that play with video games or are into World of Warcraft, I have been playing World of Warcraft Shadowlands expansion since the release of yesterday. I'm level 55, Destro Warlock main right now. I'm probably going to switch back over to Balanced Druid here soon, but I'm going to wait till I get max level on my Warlock first. Shadowlands is, the first zone is pretty, the first couple chapters it's okay. I'm hoping it'll expand a little bit better, but it's not bad. It's not bad, but that's another reason why I'm gonna just shut this video down. I want to get back to World of Warcraft because oh my god, look, I'm gonna show you guys that way I'm not joking. For those of you guys that are on Driver Lineup's Discord page have already seen this. I was literally in queue. Oh, it might be backwards. So I was 4,560 in queue because my realm is full. And it took me 162 minutes. So it took me more than 2.5 hours to log into my game. And I finally got in and then started getting text messages from Do It All Trucker and Driver Lineup. And I'm like, now I gotta log off. I waited almost 3 hours to get into this game. And I gotta log off and do a live video. And so I had to log off. It's like, but I'm gonna get back into it soon. Let's see. All right, good night. When you're not waiting in queue, I promise you, as soon as I log off this video, I'm gonna be waiting in queue and it's gonna suck. It happens. I gotta hit the road, bro. Enjoy the nice room and shower while you can. Great life. I appreciate it, driver lineup. Please be safe. I know we gotta hold it down for the night drivers. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get back out there with you guys. Definitely cannot wait. Blitzkrieg on drivers lineup Discord. Okay, I'm gonna have to shoot a message in that Discord. Like I said, I'm about to get on right now. If you're not driving, I'm about to get back on right now. But I want to thank every single last one of you guys for joining us live. I definitely appreciate it. And just as a final shout out before I say goodbye, a final shout out to driver lineup and Do It All Chucker. This is Johnson's Logic. If I got to think about it, might as well be logical. Y'all be safe.